Hi everyone, so today's the day I'm going to start building this up. Tamiya Astute original. Body's in really good condition apart from like just a few lifting stickers. So I've got myself some Tamiya Decal adhesive to kind of go over those and use a hairdryer on them. Stickers on the wings are pretty good. Look like original stickers because they seem quite flush. The MCI ones tend to be a little bit thicker. So yes, that's in pretty good nick. There's a chassis that's in pretty good nick. Had to get some new wheels. Shout out to guy on Tamiya Legends, you know who you are, for sorting me out with some of those, because the ones that came with it were, the one had a little bit of scuffing on it. The tyres are like new. Rear wheels and tyres are like new, so that's all good. I've basically taken the thing apart and like cleaned it and put it all back into tubs. The only thing I've found, the only issue I've found with it, which I think they all have, is these rear seat hubs. There's just a very little hairline crack down there and there, but I think they all suffer from that because this is quite brittle plastic, and obviously it's 30 years old now. So I mean, it's fine as a shelf queen, but you can get aluminium ones or alloy ones from like Jazz Rider. You know, if you were actually going to run the thing in anger, but yeah, probably we're not going to do that. So yeah, so that's that. Anyway, I'm going to make a start, and I'll bring you back as I've made a bit of progress. Cheers. So one thing you have on the Astute, you have lots of these little tiny brass bushings, which kind of go into all the suspension parts. You can see on here as well. You have one either side of those. So yeah, there's probably about 40 of these in the kit, and they basically go into everything. Slide to these. I wonder why Tamiya thought of doing that, because I mean they never repeated it on any other car. I guess maybe to help wear, but it seems a bit OTT really. Anyway, I'll carry on. Okay then, we've got the front on and the dampers rebuilt. I had to buy these springs because it had the wrong springs on it, so luckily they're still available. Put new O-rings in, nice and smooth. I did have to also buy one of these ball collars, or a packet of those, because again it had the wrong ball collars in here. So yeah, that's all correct now. Again, like you can still get these, they're kind of used on lots of other cars. Same with the springs, I think they're used on things like the RX Memorial. I think it's actually got the same springs on it. Some of the more recent cars. Anyway, I'll carry on. Right then, got the steering on. Oh, there we go. It's looking good. Only slight problem again, another area of weakness. There's a slight crack down here on the steering hubs at the front. Again, you can get Jazz Rider alloy ones if you were going to actually use the thing, but you can see that it's so thin, this plastic, that you know with the age it's it's kind of, there's not a lot you can do about that. But again, for display purposes, it's looking pretty tidy, Right, so we're on to the gearbox. I've just used a cotton bud to clean out all the old grease, which is delightful. I haven't actually taken the diff apart. The diff, that feels really good. So I didn't want to risk it in case undoing these Allen bolts, in case I cross thread it or something. So that feels fine to me. Very smooth. All the gears seem in very good condition. I'll give them all a bit of a clean. Yeah, and all the plastics look all right, so I'll put it back together. Here we go again, a little bit of fresh ceramic grease on that. It's all moving beautifully. Really enjoying this build. Welcome back. So we're getting there. Got the rear gearbox on, got the CVAs on. They've had new A-rings and a complete clean. Got all the rear suspension on. I made sure I greased all these step screws before I put them in, you know, to try and make sure that the plastic doesn't split. Obviously it is 30 years old, but it's, yeah, it's looking really superb now. I'll just get the wheels and tyres on, put the body back on. I'll do the stickers in a bit, but yeah, I just gonna get the wheels and tyres on, as you do, just to kind of see how it looks. Okay, the wheels are on, and I'm just going to stop the video and I'll do a few close-up stills of this. Okay, so I'm told if you apply the decal adhesive and then kind of hold the decal down with a bit of masking tape and leave it for a good few hours, I'm going to leave this overnight, then hopefully it's kind of softens and makes the decal stick. I'm hoping that the masking tape doesn't stick, but yeah, we'll find out tomorrow. Okay, so I've left this probably about 3 hours now, so I'm going to pull this off. I know I said we're going to leave it overnight, but I want to see if it's worked. Oh, that seems to have worked. I'm making sure I pull this off kind of the way that the sticker goes. Well, that seems to have worked as well. Oh, sorry, it's not the camera. Oh, that was going the other way. I thought I was doing the blue, but I was doing the white of the Tamiya. No, it's not quite worked. I think they're better than they were though. Well, that's certainly quite good. Yeah, that's stuck now. Maybe I just need to do that one again. And then, so look here. Well, that's worked as well. Not perfect, but certainly better. So I'm pleased with that. So there we go. It's all done. The decal adhesive has worked actually quite well, better than I thought. Sticking the decals back down. There's still a few places where they're not perfect, but it's not bad. I haven't put in the electronics. I've got a little tub of electronics along with a mechanical speedo, like a 27 meg receiver, and yeah, there's not really much point in putting those in. I'm not going to use it, but it's nice to have. I guess if I ever move this on and someone else wants to put those in. Also, obviously, I've got the manual for it. It's obviously had a bit of use, but better to have it than not have it. And then the box is in not bad condition. It's obviously not. It's not like new. It's obviously must have been kept in a garage at some point. It's got a little bit damp inside. Bottom's okay. Still got the divider in it, but yeah, that's not too bad. So anyway, leave in the comments, let me know what you think. Have you got one of these? Do you want one? Is it a car that you used to race back in the day? Do you race one now? That's quite brave really, but I guess like I was saying earlier, you can get the alloy parts for it. Anyway, that's it. Cheers guys, bye.